Jason, you talked about obviously how good this team was coming in. What's the biggest thing that you pull from this game with you guys able to walk out with the win here tonight?
Well, I think, right off the bat, they came out and had a 32-point quarter. And, normally we could have gone the other way. We felt that we got some great looks that didn't go down for us. But we stayed the course, and, 2014, we've been doing that. And, the guys just kept playing. And then you see the second quarter, we have a 37-point quarter, which might be one of the highest. But, we played for 48 minutes, and both offensively and defensively, and that's what's helped us win these games of late.
What about the balance of this group? Because obviously Joe, with the big numbers on offense, but just the way everyone contributed at such key moments of tonight's game.
Yeah, it's, Paul, Joe, even Sean, and then we played to the young fella today, and KG down the stretch. He has some great looks. The turnaround jump shots when we kind of were struggling a little bit offensively, but he picked us up. But, it's a team effort, and that's the way these guys have been playing since Oklahoma as a team. And each time they've taken the floor, they've gotten better.
I was going to ask about KG. An effort like this, how good is that for him?
Offensively and defensively, he's been off the charts tonight, but defensively, he's been, incredible for us since that Oklahoma game. He's, he looks like he's 25. And tonight, again, offensively, he looked like he was 21.
Jason, defensively, I think they went without a basket for about 4 minutes there late in the fourth. I mean, what has gotten into this team defensively, and how big is that for you guys' turnaround since the start of the new year?
Well, I think, communication, the effort, the trust. It's not, I can name one. I can't just name one guy. It's been team defense. KG shows on Steph there to get a steal. Sean, we've asked him to guard, everyone, and he's responded. We've asked Paul to guard the power forwards, and he hasn't complained. So it's been a team effort for those guys, not just those five, but the whole team.
With Kirilenko, we played, I think, the entire fourth quarter. Was that the plan, to sit him out for the third and have him out there for the fourth against Curry, Thompson, and those guys?
Yeah, we're on restricted minutes, so we got to juggle it as best as we can. And we didn't want to sit him the whole third, but we only had 6 minutes to spare, and we kind of asked him to go there the last minute. But when you're on a time restrict, you got to obey by the rules, and we felt the third quarter of the game is still tight, so we'll see if we can manage to keep it close and then get him in there in the fourth.
Jason, I know you talked a little bit about Sean, but with Barron out, how important is it for him to play as well as he did in the kind of minutes he had?
Yeah, he's accepted this role. He's been doing it since training camp for us, so this isn't new for him due to all the injuries that we've had. But he's been great, offensively and defensively in running the show.
Okay, thank you. AG will be in the locker room.
We're playing what we're supposed to play, like not individual game, but teamwork, and it pays off.
Did you know when you were sitting out the third quarter that he was just saving you for the entire fourth? He could tell you?
Yeah, I pretty much knew in the minutes, and I believe coach wanted to keep me like at the end of the game.
Did you think you'd be making this much of a difference to this team so fast?
Yeah, I'm not the messiah. And don't look at me like that. I think there's different factors kind of combined together. New year. It's kind of a chance for us to start from scratch. We start to understand a little bit better. We lose Brooke, we lost Darren, and it kind of bring the guys together. Kind of force you to think about your guy. He's out. You have to step up a little bit. And again, as I said, we improved so much with understanding the right time, right moment, and we're playing way better right now.
Defensively, late in the game, you held those guys without a field goal for about 4 minute. After that first quarter, when they hit so many threes and they shot like 60%, what did you guys change?
I mean, we try to stay close to the shooters, Curry, Thompson. But give them a credit, they're a hell of a team. They played so well lately. How many 10 games in a row?
10 games, yeah.
Hell of a job. and that's why we have to stay very close. So it opens a lot of opportunities for Lee, Bogut, kind of play inside. But anyway, despite the fact we still did a pretty good job on them, except probably Curry at the end. He just become hot and start making those shots, even crazy shots. But he's who he is.
I know, one game at a time and all that, but does it feel like a corner is turned?
I'll let you decide.
All right.
I'll let you decide. You think so? Okay. As I said, I don't like to look ahead of the time right now. Next game we got Miami. We're gonna play hard and let's try to get that game.
And the next game, what do you think about coming off the back of you defending LeBron James?
I mean, he's a great player. He's probably the best player in the league, and it's definitely. I always said those guys like him, Kevin Durant. It's impossible to stop them one-on-one. It has to be a teamwork. It has to be. I'm definitely going to do my best, try to prevent him from scoring easy points. Kind of make his job tougher. Make them earn his shots. Break his percentage down. And of course, as a team, we have to be very oriented defensive-wise on the switch, on the help, and do what we're going to do.
Did you feel like you settled this team down a little when you came in today?
Did I settle down?
No, did you settle this team down? Did you feel your game helped settle this team down?
I hope so. I hope my game helps. But again, I think every guy who steps on the floor trying to bring something. Sometimes it's a good night, sometimes it's a bad night. But I bet everybody, trying to bring everything to the court.
Are you guys aware of the kids no tie thing? Like you stopped wearing a tie?
Yeah, somebody just told me.
Okay.
So we just say burn that tie.
Burn that tie.
Burn that tie.
I know you said
we have to get that quote on the arena.
Make it a promotion, right?
Yeah.
Start everybody just burning ties in the stands.
I know you said you're not the Messiah, but do you feel like the energy and effort that you play with kind of rubs off on these guys? Because it seemed like you said they've been lacking that.
I wanted to think so, and I wanted it to be, like you said last game, contagious. Our job coming from the bench, bring the spark like zipper, lighter, coming on, and so everybody kind of start moving, start dropping for the ball, kind of getting extra touch, extra deflection. I think those kind of moments kind of ignites the game and makes other team be more careful, so it slowed them down. So otherwise they just flying up and down the court. And I think we did a pretty good job as a second unit, step up and ignite the game, so kind of bring them the equal game.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Excuse me, say it again, I'm sorry.
What was it like? You talked all year about trying to find your role and this on the team. To be able to come in the fourth quarter and help the team win tonight, what was that like for you?
I felt good, actually. I thought defensively we were sound. They came out and gave us a big blow the first quarter. I thought we kept our composure and then fought back. Going into 14 or the new year, we said that we obviously wanted to change this thing, and I think effort-wise and by performance, we haven't just been talking about it, but coming out giving a valid effort. And tonight, I just followed the effort. I'm understanding more and more of what obviously Jason needs out of me, and just trying to do the best job at that.
Did you feel like you had to go in there with your shot and your in the fourth quarter?
But Jay called some plays for me.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, I work on my craft every day, so I expect it to be a certain way when I go to dial her up. I want her to pick the phone up. So tonight I dialed and she was right there answering us like she was supposed to. But honestly, man, I work really hard on my craft, and tonight I was able to get into a nice little groove and some shots fell.
What about that steal there with Curry at the end of the game? Did you just play the pass lane there? He threw the ball to you. What happened in that one play there?
Playing defense, man. Curry's probably one of the best shooters in NBA history, man. This kid is. It's going to be good to see his future and see where he ends up being. And that's a very good team that we played tonight. A very good team that we beat tonight.
Kevin, how would you describe how different this team is playing right now, and how much it believes compared to a week and a half ago, or maybe like a week ago?
To be honest, the confidence is in the fight. Like I said, Jason's done a great job of just continuing to explain what he wants out of this offense. It's killing y'all? Is it killing y'all?
Yeah, it's killing us, man.
Okay, give me a second. Thank you. So I ain't got to repeat this shit. Okay. But Jason's doing a great job of continuing to explain what he wants out of the offense, and I think we're picking it up slowly but surely.
Is it completely different? I mean, the way you guys feel right now compared to, a week ago?
Absolutely.
You guys play the Heat next on Friday. What about keeping this going? You guys have won, I think, 4 straight now. What about keeping it going against the defending champions?
Honestly, man, we've just been coming out taking each team at a time. Each team has new schemes, and Miami would be no different from that. They're a very good team, probably the best team in the league, and we understand that, and just got to be prepared and be ready.
How satisfying is it to knock off their 10-game winning streak?
To be honest, I didn't even, obviously I knew that, but to come in and just beat a good team at home and establish something at home is more important than anything.
Is the lineup still, do you think, effective for you guys? Small lineup. I know Darren Austin's not playing tonight, but the lineup that you guys are putting out there, is that working for you right now, would you say?
Anytime you win, it's working. All right.
Thank you, man.